On the 4th of September 2021, while sleeping, I felt a push and I screamed, "Jesus."
When I heard my wife scream from sleep, I woke up. I turned on the light. I went to the other room to call my mother-in-law, who happens to be a nurse, to dress her up so we'll go to the hospital. So while they were dressing her up, I called my friend, my neighbor, per se, to drive us down to the hospital. And then after that, when I came in again, I noticed that she had started bleeding seriously. So there was blood all over the bed. So we entered the car, got to the hospital around Dokpemu area, which happens to be a little distance from where we stay. And we got there that early. We spent a lot of time at the gate of the hospital before the security men could come and open the gate. So when they opened the gate, we brought her out from the car. She has really lost a whole lot of blood. So walking into the hospital premises, she just passed out. The security man that came in with us went and called the doctor and nurses. They rushed out. When they came, seeing a lifeless body on the ground, the doctor asked me what happened. I explained to him what had happened. And he said that, why did I come late? I said, this is the fastest we could get here, considering it was late in the night. And then it was like that there was nothing they could do. He walked out with the nurses and they walked back into the hospital. So I held out there, I was praying. I was saying, God, what I could remember I was saying vividly in my understanding was, I'm serving God, my wife can't die. And I was praying in the spirit. And I reminded God that the concluded operation, by all means, by the grace of God, I won about 102 souls. A couple of them came to church. Some are already established in the church and in the faith. And I was telling God that I'm serving you, my wife can't die. I'm serving you, my wife can't die.
Then I heard my husband's voice calling me, but the voice was very tiny. And I woke up surrounded by people.
All of a sudden, she just jacked back to life like somebody they poured water on. And then the security man rushed back in and called the doctor, doctor. The doctor came out with the nurses with a wheelchair. So they put her on the wheelchair, took her inside and said that the doctor came out after a couple of minutes and said that, sir, that if you want your wife to live, that we need to buy blood, that she's paper white. She's paper white. So they gave me a couple of papers to go and do a test at the other section of the hospital. So when I got there to do the test, so we could ascertain the blood group and the blood we are buying. After the test, the lab technician came out and told me that, sir, that there's no need for blood, that your wife's PCV is okay. So I went back to the hospital and told the doctor that they said that my wife wouldn't be needing that blood. By past 9 in the morning of that same day that we got to the hospital, she was discharged. And I give God praise.